on the previous episode. Control panel, here we go. There we go. No more. There we go. Everything's fine now. It's time to turn it off, Joe. Who the fuck are you? That ends here. I only wish I'd got here before you'd, well, done what you'd done. Back off. I don't know who you are and what you want, but I know I must finish what I've started. I have to bring her back to life. Don't you understand? This is the only way. The only way. You have no idea what I've gone through today. I won't hesitate to shoot you. Joe, I need you to put the gun down. We're both going to get out of this room alive. I reckon this is all a dream and as a police officer. I'm not an enemy, I just want to help you. I'm not interested. Get lost, can't you see? I found her at last. I can't stop it now because this is her only chance. Her last chance. So please leave me alone. I don't want to kill you. Go away. Just fuck off. I'm afraid I can't do that, Joe. I understand that you're very confused about what's happened here, but I can explain. Just give me 2 minutes and listen to what I say. Are you fucking deaf? I'm gonna blow your brains out if you don't leave me alone. Please, Joe. I'm a friend. Just listen to me. What's going on? What the hell is going on? Everyone's ready. We're just waiting for you, Billy. The team's in position. I understand you're taking over. Yeah, it's an FBI thing. Well, it's in the UK, so no. This is our case, Darren. I'm only here because Dr. Zalman was my friend. Yeah, sure, I'm sorry. So I thought you might want to get this guy yourself. We don't even know it's him. We got a CCTV footage of him leaving Dr. Zalman's clinic and a witness who saw him near the crime scene. This should be enough to put him behind bars for a long time. Don't you think? I don't know. I've got a funny feeling about this. Something's not right. What do we know about the killer? The man we're after is Joe Davis. He lives in an apartment on top of the stairs. We don't know much about him, but he's never had any trouble with the law. There's no criminal record on his name, and we couldn't find anyone who'd had information about him. No friends, no job, no social life, really. Dr. Zalman's secretary describes him as quiet but bitterly sarcastic type of man. He's seen his shrink regularly for over a year now. His file was missing. I couldn't find out what exactly was wrong in his head. But after seeing what he's done to poor Dr. Zalman, I assume this guy is a serious threat to anyone around him. I guess we'll find more evidence once we're inside his flat. Tell you what you found on the crime scene. Billy, are you sure you want to know the details? It was messy. It was really fucking messy. I need to know, Darren. How exactly was he killed? The killer put his head through the window. That was only the start. Dr. Zalman tried to fight back, but there was no match for him. He beat him up pretty bad, then he cut his face with the glass from the window. Bloody hell, Billy. He spent a good hour cutting his defenseless body into pieces. I know the relationships between patients and their shrinks can be a bit uneasy sometimes, but this one... It was like our killer put all the hatred that had in him into punishing this one innocent psychiatrist. Our forensic team found a small sore on the crime scene. Our killer used it to cut through Dr. Zalman's skull and remove the brain. Which is missing? Yes, the killer must have taken it with him for some reason. Why would anyone need a human brain? Who knows, some weird trophy? This guy must have completely lost the plot. Well, psychiatrists try to fix people's heads. Maybe by removing his brain he's taken something his victim was most proud of. Something that was making his victim better than him. And a psychiatrist's brain would have been an exceptionally good one. Yeah. Dr. Frank Zalman had a fine brain. Perhaps that made our killer angry in the first place. You saying that he was jealous? Not exactly. He just felt that taking the brain would be a final humiliation to someone who frequently tried to fix his broken, sick mind. Someone who made him feel like a worse person. Billy, aren't psychiatrists supposed to make their patients feel better about themselves? Yes, they are. But the only way to achieve that is to find a very reason their patients feel bad for. This includes uncovering very personal facts about the person's life, shameful secrets, things they often don't even want to acknowledge themselves. And to share this with someone can be painful. So painful that sometimes they would deny the truth because they're unable to face it. And they get angry? The best solution is to get rid of someone who constantly points out there's a problem. It makes the problem disappear because their minds have already accepted the world as they see it. Madness becomes reality. They get used to it. They learn to live with it. To maintain this false image, they won't even hesitate to kill. As long as no one finds out, they're happy to live a lie. That's right. You got it, Darren. You don't really believe he's going to be in, do you? Well, yes and no. You already established this guy's got mental problems. While most suspects would be crossing the channel right now to hide somewhere in France, got a feeling our killer's not that predictable. Nevertheless, when we get inside the flat, we should be able to gather enough information to track him down. Psycho or not, it'd be suicide to hide in his own flat after just having murdered his psychiatrist. We'll find out in a minute. The team is waiting for your order to open the door. I'm ready. Let's do this. Alright. Tell the officer waiting by the door to break in. Then we're coming in. Well, Joe's a serial killer. We're going in. Break the door. We're gonna drop another save. And let's go in. So this is where our Joe lives. But who really is this man? Is it our killer? Or is it just an average Joe kind of guy? It's time to find out. Billy, there's no sign of our killer here. This place seems empty. But look what he did to the crib. It's completely wasted. Don't assume it was him just yet. It's too early for that. Okay, fair enough. But the odds are good. My nose tells me that we'll find some clues here that will lead us to him sooner than I hoped. And my nose is never wrong. Okay, we've got to find clues. Have a look around, Billy. We need at least 3 pieces of evidence to make sure it's him. You don't mind helping me out, do you? No, for the sake of poor old Frank, this is my responsibility to find his killer after all. See what you can find and come and tell us when you've got something. What are you going to do? I'll watch and learn. You've always been my mentor, Billy. But this time, like you said, this is your personal business. I don't want to get in the way. Okay, well... Bloody hell, Billy. What the fuck is that? It's a cat. A black cat. I think I should leave it there for now. There might be some fingerprints on it. An axe. Billy, I thought you'd know better not to touch anything. This could be a murder weapon with fingerprints on it. Relax, Darren. I know what I'm doing. Okay. Blood has to be analysed before we can confirm if it's his or somebody else's. Okay, TV? It's broken. I can't see any clues on it either. Nothing here. Mirror? He broke the mirror, fair enough. That doesn't mean he's a killer. There's a note here, though. Photo. Huh? It's a really bad photo. It's hard to tell who's on it. Is it Joe? And who's the one on the right? His wife? A friend? No, this is hardly any evidence. Oh, fuck you then. It's written in blood. Well, surely that's good evidence. I would say that's fucking evidence. Phone. The light is blinking. There's a message on the answer machine. Hi, Joe. It's Dr. Frank Zalman. You haven't shown up for your sessions for the last few weeks. I'm concerned. Is everything all right with you? I've tried calling you before. You never pick up the phone. I know these things. They're hard to get over and you've struggled a lot. I don't think you can cope with that on your own. Well, I'm always there for you if you need me. Don't forget that. Come and see me this Friday. I'll be waiting. Well, surely that's evidence. What the I don't know. War? Wall, are you evidence? Okay, so that's when he was murdered. Another piece of jigsaw puzzle falling into place. Well, I don't know what else. The blood has to be analysed before we can confirm. Well, I mean, surely the cat, the fucking... Nothing here. The cat, the axe, and the telephone message seem pretty good evidence to me. Huh. I don't know. I have a thing in my inventory. I've got a UV light. Okay, so, where would be a good place to use the UV light? Let's try on the wall. Deep down on the floor, I've hidden my fears and buried my love. This doesn't really feel like a continuation of the text on the other wall. No, but it sure makes more sense than the other one. So he wrote on the wall, with blood. I'm assuming it's his own blood, as mental cases like to cut themselves, but could well be someone else's blood. The one we should leave for our lab... This one we should leave for our lab to find out. This is just more evidence than the guy is our killer. Okay, can we give him the axe? I better keep this axe. I might need it later. Okay, well... Surely that's all the clues now? Like, I mean, these are pretty good clues. I am so confused. Surely that's all the clues. He said he'd buried someone under the floor. Maybe we need to... Oh, hang on. The axe on the floor here, maybe. Can I use the axe on the floor? Clearly not. I don't know what the other evidence is. Curtain. Nothing here. A cat on the wall. Strange. Should we let the RSPCA know about this? Let's just focus on the murder of Frank Zalman for now. Yeah, sure. So what do you make of it? I don't know why anyone would do this. It seems quite bizarre. If you look closely, you can see the cat's stomach's been opened with a sharp claw. What was he looking for in there? I have no idea, mate. But this Joe Davis seems to be completely off the wall. Unlike the poor cat. Well, that's it. Got 3 good pieces of evidence. By the look of things, it's very likely that Joe Davis has murdered Dr. Zalman. Be quiet for a second. I'm trying to think. We have no time to lose, Billy. He might kill again. Soon. I think I got it. Is there a cellar in this building? Not that I know of. I think there isn't. I haven't seen any doors downstairs. I know these old buildings. All of them used to have cellars. Joe Davis never ran away. He's still here. See these loose floorboards over there? This might be the only way down. That's a bit far-fetched, Billy. How do you know? I just know. That's where he is. Trust me. Hello, cop guy. For your purple clothes. Mr. Black, we've just checked in on the neighbours. We found blood everywhere. A couple of bodies too. What? It seems that everyone in this building is dead. It's like a goddamn slaughterhouse up there. Fucking hell, Darren, we're too late. Call for backup. Right now. And Billy, we better find this guy. We better find him quickly. Okay, well, we're going to use the axe on the floor now. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Probably better save. Again, let's save. There. It's a psychiatric assessment written by Frank. Joe must have taken it from his office. The patient's mental condition is degrading. He's surrounded himself with delusions about his wife. This can be caused by feelings of guilt. His wife has been known to suffer from anorexia, and his attempts to help her overcome the illness were a direct cause for their divorce. He does not acknowledge this very fact. On numerous occasions he mentioned she is unwell and still living with him. He was supposedly taking care of her and she was getting worse. When talking about the wife, the patient became anxious. All attempts at putting him back on the right track and explaining that she left him were causing violent episodes of aggression. Lately, these attacks of anger have been happening more frequently. Hospitalization might be the only option, as it's being seriously considered. Okay. It's time to turn it off, Joe. That's really interesting. You've lost control, Joe. What do you think is happening? Well, it isn't. You're hallucinating. Your mind created all this madness because it suited it. I don't believe you, old man. How could it be possible? You're telling me I'm crazy? Is that so? I'm telling you that you've hurt a lot of innocent people, Joe. Whether your reasons were, they were wrong. You did a horrible thing. Does the name Frank Zalman mean something to you? No. I'm not sure. I'm not sure of anything anymore. This woman on the chair. Is that your wife? Look closely. Look at her, Joe. You fried the poor girl. You made her fat first, kept her down here for months, tied her, force-fed by you. She died a long time ago. And now you're fucking frying her, man. You've got to let go. It's over. You can't change what had happened, but you can still come out of this alive and atone for your sins. And maybe one day you'll be able to forgive yourself. Shut up. Just shut the fuck up! I think you're forgetting that I'm the one holding the fucking gun. I can do what I want. You're a goddamn liar. I can blow your brains out for all I care. Yes, but what good will that do? You're not a bad man. You're no murderer, Joe. What you've done out of grief and anger. You couldn't cope with your wife killing herself slowly day by day. In your own way, you tried to save her. You still are. But face it, it's too late. This fight is over. Nothing can bring your wife back. No, 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 no! Time to end it all. What are you going to do, Joe? I'm gonna surrender. I give up. You're right. I must have lost it. Never meant to, but I have. Take the gun. Arrest me. I'll pay for more mistakes. I just can't kill anymore. My mistakes. I just can't kill anymore. It's over. Go on, Joe, surrender. Well, let me tell you one thing, Joe. It bloody ain't. I've got plans, you see. Plans for you, Joe. What? Who are you? I'm just a man who's looking for justice in this fucking joke of a world. What? No! Now, how do you work this thing? Is it? No, it must be this one over here. Just hang on there, Joe Davis. I'm going to give you a taste of your own medicine. I'm going to fry you like a bloody sausage. You'll beg me to finish you off. I must punish you for good old Frank. He was like a brother to me. Joe. Joey. Ives, you gotta help me. You gotta do something. Pick up the gun. Shoot the bastard. Yes, Joe. Yes, my love. You've been faithful to me. Perhaps you deserve a second chance because I was loyal to her. Ives, I've always loved you. I'm so sorry about all this. So sorry for what I put us through. Jesus Christ. Oh well. That was a good ending. Really enjoyed that, guys. That was epic. And that was Downfall. Thank you, Mr. Harvester Games, or your real name as it appears on screen right now. That was absolutely epic. Some fiddly bits that I didn't quite like, but I can see how you grew from working on that to working on the much more polished Cat Lady, and I really enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed this dark journey through the world of Downfall. I really hope you did. It's very rare for games to be so messed up yet so good at the same time, and hopefully you'll go on to produce some even more amazing stuff. If you haven't voted for the Cat Lady on Steam Greenlight, go and do so. There's a link in the description of this video. It's really important that you do. Like, really important that you do. Poor Ivy, huh? That is one messed up and amazing game. Oh, we're back with Agnes. Wonderful. So I was right. It was a dream after all. Probably the strangest, creepiest, most real dream I've ever had, but still just a dream. And that man, Joe, does he exist? Did he have a dream as well? I guess I'll never know. Agnes? Are you in? Yeah, but go away. You're not supposed to see me. You don't believe all that, do you? Yeah. No. Okay. Just a little bit. But I wouldn't want anything to spoil our big day. I'm sure there will be plenty that'll go wrong anyway, you know, with my bad luck and all. Alright. I'm gonna go then. I guess I'll see you in the church. Don't be late. I am never late. Right. Love you, darling. I know. So I guess my big day has finally come. Take a shower, put some makeup on, and have a little walk down the aisle to meet the man I'm gonna marry today. I feel this might actually be a good day for once. It might be true what they say. Sun always comes out when the storm is over. It's very poignant. The end.
So tell me, who's your favorite LP? Cat, jacket, paper planes, ghosts in your closet, take a snapshot with fatal frames. Ain't no place like home, Silent Hills where she's hanging out. Creeping through the fog, hope to God it's not your paper route. Plasma cutter started when it busts in the dead of space. Stay corpse, scrape away so tough without your fucking face. Another day, another game to conquer, just to say the least. Queen of Let's Plays, all hail to the Mega Minx.